Hello and you're watching News 9 Live. I'm Prajwal D'Souza. Pet food is an increasingly popular diet for pets, especially for dogs. But do you know that manufacturing pet food is making a huge impact on the environment? Yes, to produce enough dry pet food to feed world's cats and dogs require vast swaths of land, which in turn produces huge amounts of greenhouse gases, according to a new study. The study was conducted by scientists from the University of Edinburgh, who have said that the land needed to make an ample supply of pet food is twice the size of UK. Reportedly, the industry also churns out 10 crores of Reportedly, the industry also churns out 10 crores and 60 lakh tons of carbon dioxide a year, making the dry pet food industry more polluting than the entire Philippines. Now, to talk more on this, I am joined by well-known dog guru and dog psychologist Amrit Hiranya. Now, thank you for joining me on this show, Amrit.
You're most welcome, Prajwal.
Yes, now manufacturing pet food is taking a huge toll on the environment. Do you think pet food is that essential?
See, carbon dioxide that is disturbing the environment today to an extreme great extent
Yes.
is there for any commercial food. That starts for the human food, packaged human food. But now what is happening is humans are able to cook their own food depending on their cuisine.
Yes.
Whether they're vegetarians to non-vegetarians to vegans as well.
Yes.
But when it comes to dogs and pets today, dogs or cats, people feel anything that's expensive is the best thing for them, anything imported is best for them, anything packaged is best for their pets. This is the misconception where things are coming up. Because
Yes.
of the sudden increase in usage of commercial pet food or dry food in the last decade or so, there has been increase in manufacturing the same, and here comes different competitive brands.
Yes.
When we talk about brands, each brand earlier, the raw material used for preparing these food would be byproducts of meat used by humans. That would be utilized for making the pet food, and that is equally nutritious for the pets, and that would be fair enough. As it would go as a nutrition significance would be carried out with the formula of the pet food.
Yes.
But since the competition and the market increased, now there is an increasing utilization of the other products also, that is the products of meat that were utilized, or products of vegetables or fruits that are utilized for human beings. The main products are also being now utilized to make pet food, only to increase the brand value as well as to increase their market capabilities.
Yes.
Not understanding this and only thinking that the best food or the most expensive food or the most imported food or the best brand of food that goes with advertisement is the best for our pets is a misconception our pet owners today carry. Whereas natural homemade food would have always been a better bet compared to any commercial food. Pets, especially with the dogs, I would not know much about cats, so I would not get into that. With dogs, they are born carnivorous and they would be best fed on meat.
Yes.
We call it as the BAF diet.
Yes, that's what my next question is now. What do you think are some of the alternatives to this packaged pet food that anybody can afford at home?
BAF diet would be the ideal diet which lot of nutritionists across the globe have certified for dogs. That is bone and raw food.
Yes.
It's called BARF. But considering the quality of meat that is available in each country, for example, the lamb meat or the chicken byproducts or the lamb byproducts, mutton byproducts we get for dogs in India or Sri Lanka or different parts of countries in and around the different countries in and around Asia are not similar in quality when it comes to European countries.
Yes.
Hence, cooking the same meat to make them germ-free, one, and worm-free. Worms are something which every pet, whether it's a cat or a dog, has to undergo deworming once every 2 to 3 months because of their diet and their anatomy of digestion anatomy. So here, cooking this meat. So cooked meat would be the best food ever in India, at least for India.
Okay.
Now, coming back to what parts of meat, any part of a meat, byproduct or a normal meat, it need not be a boneless breasted chicken or need not be a thigh leg piece of a chicken. It could be the neck. It's got a lot more nutrition. It could be the feet without the claws. That has a lot more nutrition. The wings of the chicken, just basically eating. And there are a lot of companies and food malls who sell something called pet feast. They call it as dog food. For the raw meat that could be cooked and given. But Considering me myself being a Brahmin and an owner of 200 dogs, I don't cook meat at home. So what are the best vegetarian supplements I could feed my dogs, which could be digested and give the same quantity of nutrition for the dog?
Yes.
It would be curd, because it's extremely high in calcium. Since dogs are lactose intolerant, so rather than giving milk, which would do no use, curd would be the best alternative for protein and calcium diet with them. A little bit of rice to add on to the carbohydrate, because that's our staple diet in this country.
Okay.
Or egg for people who are vegetarians. Egg would be a better bet. Very less of fruits, I would suggest, because with behavior concerns as a behaviorist, lot of dogs get to start eating poop because it smells of fruits.
Yes.
Dogs have very less or nil taste buds. They have only smell or essence.
Yes.
So when fed on fruits, the poop also smells of fruits, so they confuse and start eating their poop. So we would not recommend fruits, but then yes, vegetables which are cooked or meat cooked, egg cooked are the best products they could be given. Very less of carbohydrates compared to anything else. Curd would always be a best bet for them.
Okay, okay. Now, as you know, several people have adopted to a vegan lifestyle. Do you think dogs can go vegan, Mr. Amrit?
I have had a few of my clients at Dog Guru School who have vegan pets, and we've continued vegan diet for them. But the science or the studies or the evolution of a dog, their toothing, the tooth placements, the canines, why they're called a canine, with the enlarged canine or the tooth placements, they are manufactured, as in the dog is born with an anatomy with a carnivorous lifestyle. That's their anatomy, to digest digest meat as well as eat meat, chew meat.
Yes.
They've yet not adopted. It probably could take several more thousands of years for them to get into a place where they would have a mouth or chew bones or things like that, which we have.
Yes.
From a wolf, it's taken several thousand years to make them a dog. But even today, tearing meat, eating meat is what their jaw structure and their boning or the toothing is made in an anatomy of a dog by themselves, by evolution.
Yes.
So meat would be the best thing. But if the owners are vegan, then I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge about vegan food for dogs, so I would not want to enter something which I don't know much about.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Mr. Amrit, for joining me on this live interaction. Thank you for all these important insights. Now, while it is understood that packaged pet food is actually preferred, but at what cost? There are several alternatives that you can opt for. So the next time when you go to buy pet food, think if you can choose an alternative, as it will affect our environment a little less. If you like this video, do click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe to News 9 on all the social media platforms. Thank you for watching and have a great day.